Hi guys, today we're checking out some upcoming content making its way to Plants vs Zombies 2. As with every month, a whole load of leaked plants, images and information have been posted online, some of which includes unfinished gameplay. The first one is Boomberry, which I have to say looks awesome. I really like the design of this plant, the colours in particular look fantastic. Now Boomberry is quite an interesting plant, especially when it comes to targeting, as it focuses solely on the last zombie in its lane. Although please note, in the unfinished gameplay video by VAD, Boomberry seems to be able to affect multiple zombies. Whether that will be the case isn't confirmed yet. The plant is part of the armament family, costs 225 sun and fires explosive projectiles at zombies, dealing damage but also stunning them for a brief moment. And it really is brief. The stun only lasts for a fraction of a second, but I think there may be a reason for this. According to the almanac entry, apparently Boomberry is very effective against the likes of Wizard and Octozombie. This suggests to me that perhaps the plant's stun ability not only pauses the zombies temporarily, but maybe it can interrupt or prevent special attacks like Sheepify. When plant food is used, Boomberry sends out a barrage of explosives, hitting multiple zombies in a large area. Another interesting thing about Boomberry is that it receives bonus damage boosts depending on the number of plants on the field. I'm assuming this is the number of Boomberries on the field, not just all plants in general. As for the second new plant, we have MAYBEE. At the time of recording, we don't actually have any gameplay or information about MAYBEE, but we do have its seed packet image. Going off the name and visuals, it's likely to be based on the IRL Mayflower, which is also a plant you should recognise from Plants vs Zombies Heroes, although I think MAYBEE looks more like Lily of the Valley than Mayflower. In terms of abilities, I would assume it has something to do with the bees, either like with PvZ2 China's beehive artifact, where the bees will seek out and deal damage to zombies. Alternatively, this could be a buffing plant, perhaps the bees pollinate nearby plants, giving them a speed or damage boost. For the zombies, a fan favourite has been discovered in the files. It's just some strings and basic data, but Ducky Tube Zombie may be making a return. This also begs the question what this zombie will be used for. Perhaps the pool may be making a return later in the year. Who knows? As with every new update, we have a new main menu wallpaper on the way. Not much to say about this really, it's in the usual style, but I do enjoy that Bunchy seems to be having a whale of a time living its best life. Also on the visuals front, we have a new circus lawnmower, which I think looks rather adorable, although I don't know how Pea-Shooter feels about that. There is one final piece of upcoming content that has certainly piqued my interest. It's an event but seems a bit different to the usual stuff. Accompanied by this very funky artwork, we have the Universal Adventure Event. Now, if you look closely, you'll notice on this image there are little blueprints or sketches of different worlds. There's Pirate Seas, Wild West, etc. I'm going to assume, based on the name of this event, that it's going to almost be like a mini adventure mode reboot, where the event will involve travelling through time once more. And perhaps this is where Ducky Tube Zombie will make his grand appearance, perhaps mixed in with the PvZ2 worlds. There might be some original PvZ and other little surprises as well. This is all speculation, of course, but overall, whilst it's not a new world or anything too exciting, it does seem something a bit different to the typical monthly events we've had in the past. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below, but other than that, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys, bye.